Alright, hey kids, John Britt here. Hey, I'm going to be doing the first video since my accident, which is called the Occurrence on Bridge 14, but I'm all better, generally. Anyway, what I thought I'd do is show you what I'm doing here, because I thought it might be valuable to somebody. Anyway, I'm going to make drip trays for some testing I'm doing. And in the process, I kind of developed a little item to make for sort of hors d'oeuvres and stuff. Anyway, might be fun for you. This will be weird also because I am the only one here and I have to like turn the camera and do weird things. But anyway, here's my extruder, and my extruder extrudes like a ribbon here. And so I can take this and this, so essentially this is like a little slab. So I'll put that over there. Let me show you here what I'm going to make. So here's the things I'm making. Generally, I make these sort of drip trays so I can not ruin my shelves. And I will put tiles in. Either I can put them right like this. If they're too tight, you know, then I'll turn the tile so that they sit like this. Other times I can set them like this so I can get a whole bunch in. So it's a decent little setup, not the best in the world, but it's good. Anyway, so then I thought, well hell, I'm just going to make some drip trays for individual tiles. These are personal pan pizzas. And then I also am doing crystalline, so I put this little wadding in here, so that way I can reuse the tray then, because this usually will come off and then I can do it again. If I put it down like this, it'll be stuck and I have to break the tile off. Okay? So that's the deal. That's what we're making. And so over here is how I normally will do it. I have these little pieces of wood I cut. And so I can just smash things on there and make the shape. So like I'll roll a slab out. I don't want it too thick or too thin. And normally what I'm going to do is just cut right on the edge, because by the time I turn it over, it just makes it perfect. So then I will, you know, I could, if this is too thick, I can just, you know, throw it out a little. And then I'm okay. So you can get it as thin or as thick as you want. And then all I do is smash it on there. That will work. But a lot of times I'll try to be neat, which doesn't really work ever. Anyway, that's the deal. So I make those. I have a larger one. I have a bunch of small ones. Okay. So that's that deal. So then I thought, well, I'm gonna make small ones that'll fit these little individual tiles like this. And so these things actually reminded me of one time I was doing a class, and that we had an assignment, and the assignment was to make a dinnerware set for the final project, and I'd forgotten, and I was at the last minute, I just said, oh my God, I have to make this in an hour. So I rolled out slabs and I smashed like a 2x4 in there and just made them come up a little. And they were for tabbouleh, hummus, feta, olives and stuff like that. And then you put it, you assembled your little pita bread and did the deal. So these remind me of that. And I thought, well, these also could double as little hors d'oeuvre things, or you put like a little dessert on there, or you could put like sushi, or you know, something, tapas, you know. Anyway, so let me show you how I'm doing them. I have extruded, let me make sure you can see that. Yes, I've extruded my deal. Sometimes I'll measure, but generally you don't need to measure because you're just making throwaway things. And then I just push it down like that. And it's all done. So you can see, not exactly high tech, but super effective. And so I make that. What I'll do also, if I really want it to be nice, I will you know, if I was going to make these for actual functional pieces for dinnerware or something, I would probably come in here and make sure that these edges were nice now before I, you know, made it, because then I have to mess around too much. But then I'll put it on here, sort of get it right, and then pull it off. Now I got rounded edges, I got some, you know, smushing organic action, I got some brick texture, super nice. Sometimes I'll put some release on here in case it gets too wet, but this is a hard fire brick, and this is raku clay, by the way. I just do these with raku so I can multi-fire them. You know, they take the thermal shock better. But if you were doing a dinnerware set, I wouldn't use raku. I would use some clay of your choosing. All right, so that's my first attempt to come back, make 10,000 of those, and we'll see you tomorrow.